Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a little mini review slash first impressions slash tutorial using Carli Bybel's new collection with Makiage. I have a lot to say about that. Some good, some bad. I don't want to say bad. I would say some good and some things to consider. Okay, and we do this little makeup here. Even on the eyes, I use nothing but the palette, and it's a face palette. So yeah, that's super fun. We're gonna get into that. Before I do, this video is sponsored by Scentbird. I know most of us are familiar with Scentbird. Scentbird is an awesome perfume subscription where you can try over 600 perfumes. Yeah, they have over 600. It's kind of crazy. It's also a flexible subscription, which is really nice. You can skip it if you need to. There's no penalties, no fees. All the fragrances are designer, and you get to try them every month for only $16. And you get to pick your own fragrances, so there's no surprises, it's not random, it's literally whatever you select out of their 600 options. And they have cologne, they have perfume, they have unisex, they have so many options for you. And with each fragrance you get a 30-day supply. It looks like this. I love how you can take it out and it has the real logo on it, and I love this specific bottle. Isn't this gorgeous? Anyway, yeah, 30-day supply, and you can sign up for 2 or 3 a month, and then you can actually try it out before buying a full bottle. Fragrance wears different on different people, you know? You might love something on a friend and then you try it and it's not so great on you. Or vice versa. You just don't know. It's a good way to just sample it for a decent amount of time before committing to buying it. They have Prada, they have Gucci, they have Versace. It's all 100% authentic. It's legit. Scentbird works directly with these companies so you can make sure you're getting the authentic, freshest fragrance possible. It's an easy peasy setup. You do a cute little quiz that kind of lets Scentbird know what fragrances you're more prone to or what you lean towards or your preferences or things that you don't care for, and that way you can really hone in on perfect fragrances for you. One thing to consider, they have fragrances on Scentbird that you can try where if you were to buy the full bottle in store, it's over $500. You can actually have a crazy expensive perfume and not need to buy the whole bottle. I think they're awesome. I always have. It's just hard to imagine. I mean, I've done it. I did it with an Hermes perfume. I bought the full bottle, thought I loved it, wore it for a few days. I didn't care for it that much. So something like this is really, really handy before you go and investing all that money in a super expensive perfume. If you do want to check out Scentbird, I have a special code and link for you down below, and it will make your first month subscription only $11, which is amazing. $11 for your first month. That's it. It's freaking cool. They also have a new app. It's really easy to download and really easy to use, so you don't have to do on like a web browser thingamajig. You can use their app. Let me show you the scents I got and then we'll move on to the rest of the video. This perfume specifically I've been eyeing up in store for a while. I was excited to see that it was on Scentbird. This is Get a Room by Confessions of a Rebel. It's a bit of a sexier fragrance, but yet crispy. Crisp. You know what I mean? It's crisp and woodsy. It has notes of apple in it. It has, what else? Sage, mandarin, cypress. That's the scents I like. I like something earthy yet sexy. I am loving this one. I would be happy with a full-size bottle of it, and I'm really glad I've been able to try it out by myself for this whole month. It's freaking awesome. The second one that I got, again, I never get sick of doing this. I feel like a secret agent. Isn't that funny? This is Christian Ceriano Silhouette. This is an interesting one for me, and I'm glad I did it. It was a bold choice. It has vanilla, sesame, hazelnut, amberwood, and jasmine. It's very musky, not so sweet perfumey. With us finally getting back out into the world, I think those will be nice for maybe a date night. Possible, right? I also got Prada Candy Gloss. This is an odd choice for me. It's sweeter than I usually like, but I saw good reviews about it and I like it. It feels kind of like a fun, like, girls' weekend getaway perfume. Does that make sense? It's like what I would want to smell like on a girl's trip. Anyways, you guys, I highly recommend you check out Scentbird. Like I said, with my code and my link, it will only be $11 for your first month. I will link Scentbird as well as my perfume selections down below if you want to check them out. Thank you, Scentbird, for sponsoring me. And without further ado, let's get on with the video. Okay, you guys, before I begin, let me explain something really quickly. My face. If you follow me on Twitter, you might know or you might have seen that I had a unfortunate seizure last week, which I'm really pissed off about. I keep getting to like the almost 3-month seizure-free mark, and then I have one. This time was super awesome though, just kidding, because it happened on my staircase and Alok was asleep and he didn't freaking know, he didn't freaking hear me, and it was the worst. I fell down my stairs, I woke up later, it was a nightmare. I'm fine, I'm okay, but I banged my face and my whole body is covered in rug burns. I am just loving my makeup routine right now. You can probably tell because I feel like I've talked about it in the past 3 freaking videos, and I'm sorry, I'm just enjoying it. I'm gonna start off with the Rare Beauty primer. I freaking love this primer so much. Oh my god. I get about 2 pumps. Press that into the face. This is pretty much a scab now. I can't feel it or anything. It's not an open wound. I know it looks bad, you guys. I know it does, but I promise you, at this point, it's a scab and it sucks, but the show must go on. I'm actually all out of foundation right now. I'm just using my Fenty Easy Drops. This is in the shade 3. It's like basically my perfect shade. I can't believe it. I'm so bad at picking my face makeup. Specifically online, I mean. I ordered this, so it was like a risk, you know? But I am loving this, and I'm loving it so much that I've barely noticed until today that I am completely out of foundation. I just haven't been wearing it. I've only been wearing this. It is the most beautiful, buildable coverage, but doesn't feel heavy. I basically can get full coverage out of this if I layer it, or close to it at least. And it feels just fantastic. Look at that. Look at that coverage with just 2 little dollops of that. It's freaking beautiful. Okay, we need concealer. I'm gonna use the Benefit Boing. I'm still on my search for my perfect concealer right now. I haven't found it. And I'm just setting that with some powder, naturally. Sorry, I know this is boring. Okay, finally, we are getting to this beautiful palette, you guys. This is the Makiage little palette in collaboration with Carli Bybel, which, can we just say congrats? I'm sure we've all said it 100 times by now, but I can't even find my words. I have watched Carli since she very, very, very first started her YouTube channel. I have been a fan for so long. I adore her. I love her. And I'm so excited for her. I'm excited for her new chapter with her family. Anyway, so I just want to say congrats to Carli on freaking everything right now. But specifically for this video, this palette, her little collection, it is so freaking pretty. I love this packaging. It's beautiful, and I love this color. This color of this palette is stunning. You get a giant mirror. Even the little palette in here has the beautiful detail. It's cute. It's so cute. Okay, now, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I don't want to say anything bad about this palette because I love Carli. I'm happy for her. I'm excited for her. And I don't want to rain on her freaking parade. She deserves this. She deserves it all. So this is hard for me. I will say, however, I have a job to do. I do have some critiques. And it's, you know, not, what the hell is my opinion? Who cares? You know what I mean? I might be wrong. And you might really like what I don't prefer about this palette. You know what I mean? So take my word with a grain of salt. And it's beautiful, so it's hard to say that I don't like it. But I will always prefer something smaller, especially if it only houses 4 chic products. I just would have loved this just to be moved right here and cut this whole end off. I just would. I'll always prefer something smaller. It's a lot of plastic, and it's not that it doesn't look beautiful, and you might really like it because say you're traveling, this is a nice large mirror to use. That part is fantastic, okay? I definitely see the benefits of that. But just for me, this is bulky to have out all the time. It's something that I know eventually I'm going to tuck it away specifically because it's so big. Let's go into the bronzer. Oh, there's a Capricorn on here. The bronzer is Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. I always joke that I am such a Capricorn that I don't believe in zodiacs and horoscopes because Caps are very analytical and, you know, it's hard for me to believe in this type of stuff. I don't know why. I'm like a fun ruiner. You know what I mean? I want so badly to believe in it. I really do. I want to be like a part of the crowd. I feel like it's so trendy to be super into this type of stuff. I will say I believe in the moon more than anything else in the world. That thing is magical. Have you seen that thing this week? It is, woo! Alyssa Ashley took the most beautiful photos of the moon. You know her photography skills are like out of control. I'm using the bronzer, by the way. I don't even know if I said that. You know she's freaking phenomenal. This is a beautiful bronzer. I'm putting on way too much. We're gonna have to clean that up. Oh my god. Hello, muddy cheeks. It's because I'm like yip while working. Not a good idea for me. Anyway, Alyssa Ashley, go check out her Twitter. She took the most phenomenal photos I have ever seen. They are so beautiful. She is just, oh my god, you know? That girl's an artist. She is an artist. Like, through her blood. She's always doing something creative, and I'm like, wow, I really am a piece of shit. Like, I really am so lazy. You are so fantastic. And I suck. I just play Stardew. It's like all I do with my life. I love how seamless this bronzer is. I don't mind my freaking face. I put it on like an animal. I'm gonna take my powder brush and see if I can't clean that up a bit. But look at my seamless forehead. You know I love a bronzed forehead. This is so smooth. I thought it was going to be a bit shimmery, and it's not. At least not to my eye. Oh my god, I didn't even use the brushes. That's okay. We have more powders to apply. Gorgeous, beautiful brushes. This navy color is one of my favorite colors of all time. It's so beautiful. So one's a little bit angled right there, and this one's a nice, pretty little blushy brushy. Finally, we're getting onto the blush. Blush is my favorite thing in the world, and I love a pink blush. I love it. So I'm taking this, I don't think the brushes have specific names, but I'm taking the more round one. Loading up on that. Oh my god, it's so pigmented. Wow. Oh my god. These are much more pigmented than I thought they were going to be. I have to be honest with you. I thought that they were going to be very, very sheer. I'm trying to do the Kylie Jenner cheek, where she has her blush like way up here, and it's like super pink. But it's like one of those things that I feel like you can only pull off if you're Kylie Jenner, you know? We're going to have to blend this out too. I'm getting so carried away. And all it takes is a little maneuvering, voila. And then it's not so bad. I like that pink. I like that pink. Now there's two highlighter types in this palette. We have the top one here and this one here. So I don't know how to do this. Let's do this one. Might do this one on the cheeks. Oh my god. I thought it was going to be a little... Oh my god, dang it. That highlighter is stunning. I'm going to have to set that with some spray so it doesn't look so caked on. I also have the worst cheek texture right now. I'm going through a purging thing. But it's good to note that this highlighter does show texture pretty, like a lot. Like a lot. Now I'm going to flip that brush and we're going to take this one here. This one looks much brighter and it has some little sparkles in it. It's a little more icy in tone. Goodness, a glow nonetheless. I'm actually going to take a little bit more over here with it. Yeah, it really ices it up. I need a setting spray because I am looking textured out. Okay, let me set this with some spray real quick. That always, or usually, makes some textured highlighter look a little bit better. That highlighter is insane. It is too much for my liking. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like a super crazy highlighter, but I think I'm honestly in the minority there. I think people love their highlighter. Okay, now I'll say I was disappointed there wasn't an eyeshadow palette. I just feel like, ugh, when you have something like a astrology, zodiac, constellation themed collection, I want some eye colors. I just do. But I digress because, you know, you can use these on the eyes. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see what we can come up with so you can get the full use out of this palette, baby. I mean, let's be honest, we'll mostly be using the bronzer, but that's okay. So let's take some of the bronzer and just buff that nicely. Oh, new Handmaid's Tale tonight. Oh! Are you guys watching? Oh my god, it's torture. Try not to put any spoilers in the comments in case people aren't caught up on Handmaid's Tale. But oh my god, last week's was just out of this world. I screamed. I cried. Alright, so we're just using that bronzer, as you do. I was trying to mainly focus the buildup on the lash line, and then I'm going to take some of this highlighter, same brush because I'm lazy, and run it under the brow. Oh my god, that is so highlighty! Let's do a little on the inner corner. That's better on this side. This eye, I don't know what the hell happened, but this one's better. Little dewy eye for you. Little dewy eye action. I was thinking Dewey Decimal System. I don't know why. I'm glad I didn't say that. I look tired today. Sorry about that. Okay, taking more of the bronzer. And I just want to specifically run this underneath the eyes because that's the way I like it. I just put my hand in my pocket and I found a dryer thing. I'm an idiot. Alok and I ordered hoagies like an hour ago. And he was like, are they coming soon? And I was like, And then I checked and I didn't hit place order. So we've just been sitting here for an hour waiting on my dumb ass. I'm actually going to take another Makiage product. This is not from the collab. It's just my go-to cream colored or nude eyeliner. It's in the shade Eskimo, and I just want to run that on the lower lash line. Brighten us up a bit because I am looking rough today. Oh my god, do your eyes ever tickle after you line your lash line? It's a tickle. It's weird. I like it. I want just like a nice brown eyeliner. This one is by Pure Cosmetics. I don't know, are they just called Pure now? They used to be Pure Cosmetics, and now every time I say Pure Cosmetics, people are like, it's just called Pure. And I'm like, ugh. But I used to sell it back in the day, okay? It was called Pure Cosmetics at one point. See, this palette's just a little, I keep picking it up to use the mirror, I should say, and it's just a little heavy, a little bulky. If you set it down like on a, I don't know, if you were like in a hotel room and you sat it on a bench, you could maybe use it like that if you're worried about arm tiredness. Or maybe you'll just use it and not be a little bitch like me and you'll be fine. So I'm doing this kind of rough because I really just want to smoke it out. Taking a little brush here. Blend, blend, blend. Oh, I love a good smoky brown eyeliner. Nicely blended. Okay, so I'm just going to curl my lashes and throw on some mascara, and then we'll be back to check out the lip products. Okay, mascara is on. I'm wearing my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Yes, push-up lashes, Pillow Talk, what have you. And finally, we're going to get onto the beautiful lip colors. Again, I hate being roped in by packaging. I freaking hate it, and you shouldn't be. You should not be, but I'm just saying. I like a good packaging. Lip liners as well. So let's do some light swatches real quick. So these are waterproof, by the way, the lip liners. We have Luna. I actually can't get this cap off. Oh, there we go. Wow, that was tight. So here is Luna. Very Carli, isn't it? A beautiful warm brown. That is pretty. I'd like to use this on the eyes too. I don't know if you can, but I would like to. And then we have AI. Oh, much lighter. A very, very, very dusty pink. My type of color, for sure. Oh, this is going to be a tough pick. And then for lipstick, we have Taurus. It is so pretty. Oh, it's much lighter than I thought it was going to be. So there's Taurus right on top. That is a dream. Oh my god. I'm loving these lipsticks. And then we have Libra. Ah, Libra looks like the more, I'd say, really nudish one. So that's Libra up top, Taurus, and then the lip liners. I'm going to take the AI lip liner. I love this lip liner. I'm going to take a little bit of Luna just to kind of ombre it a bit. God, these are really, really, really matte. And then on top of that, I'm going to use Taurus lipstick. Wow. Okay. I love the colors of these lips so much. I really, 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 really like those. Don't get me wrong. The lipsticks are a little uncomfortable to me. Maybe if I just wore the lip liner with a gloss or just the lipstick with a different lip liner or a different gloss, I would like it a little bit better. They feel a little thick, and I almost feel like you can see on the lips how it's like slightly thick. And some of you might really like that. It feels like it's not going anywhere, I'll tell you that much. I'm shocked it's not a liquid lipstick because it almost feels that type of heaviness. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to tap on a little gloss and see if I like that a little better. This is just the She Glam Spring It On gloss. I didn't want anything that would change the color too much. Oh my gosh, that already feels like mountains better. So much better. Yeah, I don't know. Some people might absolutely love that. For me, I like something with a little more movement to it, if that makes sense. But all in all, you guys, I really like this makeup, and we pretty much used everything only from the Carli Bybel collection and palette, other than, of course, you know, concealer. And so let's just talk about final thoughts for a second. The palette itself, I really like. Can't imagine the bronzer would work on that many people. So that's a downside. I don't think that they had different color options. I think it was a kind of a one deal. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought I only saw this one. I do wish the packaging was less. It's a lot of plastic, and I do also wish that maybe there was a lip color that was a little more similar to the blush. I know it goes okay, but there's something still kind of throwing me off about this blush and the lip colors. I almost wish the blush wouldn't be so pink and it would be a little more terracotta-ish or just a little more warm toned so that everything kind of really matched nicely. I don't know, there's something throwing me off, and I think it's the super pink blush. I do, however, want to talk about pricing for a minute. This is an expensive collection, okay? And it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. If you have the means and you love it, it might completely be worth it to you. So take my words with a grain of salt, please. Let's start with the whole bundle. You can buy the whole PR set, and it'll come in this gorgeous box like mine did. Beautiful, beautiful box. You can get the entire collection for $149. Now that's the markdown price. I don't know if it launched marked down so low or if they have marked it down since, because the original full price was $215. That would have been madness, okay? However, at $150, if you like everything in the collection, I think that's highly worth it. What is that? 7 items, it factors out to be around $20 a piece. That makes sense to me. But when you get to buying the products individually, it's a little high, I think. Just a little high. The palette alone costs $54. Yes, it's 2 highlighters. a blush and a bronzer. But I don't know. They are tiny, 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 tiny. $54, I'm sorry. I feel like you're paying for all the expensive plastic and the mirror. It just, I don't know. I hate to say, it really depends on you. It really depends on how much you like it and how much you want it. I think $54 is just a little high. I really, really do. I can maybe see like 36. Okay, just ballparking it here. Maybe 36 being like a high-end type of launch, right? But 54 I think is extreme. And they say it'll fit, you know, light, medium, deep skin tones. I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know that it's meant for light, medium, deep. So I would have to argue with that. I don't think that's true. Now, the lipsticks and the lip liners, I think they're priced just fine. The lipsticks are $22. The lip liners are $17. That's pretty, you know, on par for makeup launches and everything. The brushes, though they are gorgeous, are a whopping $41 a piece. And this one's $41, but the other one, this one's $42. Yes, only a dollar difference, but really? $42. So if you just buy the two makeup brushes, that's $80 right there. So for me, it would only be worth it if I was only picking up the lip liner or the lipstick, or if I was just going to buy the whole shebang, drop the $150, you know, drop the $150 on it and get the whole thing. You know, and I think I actually do have an affiliate code, but I'm not even going to put it down there. I have no idea what it is. So I don't use Makiage that much, so I don't like to pump my code. I have lots of codes. I don't like to pump them unless I regularly use their products, like ColourPop. Obviously, I share that code with you guys all the time. But it's because I use their makeup on a daily basis and I love them. So I'm not going to leave this code. I have no idea what it is even. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really flip-flopping back and forth on this collection. I think it's up to the buyer, right? It's up to you if you think it's worth it or not. It's not that I didn't enjoy the makeup, but wow, $54 for that palette. I just couldn't see it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. As gorgeous as it is, 54 is way too high. I think it needs to be brought down a little bit. Again, unless you go with the bundle that's on sale, the full collection, which is still not cheap, $150, but at least you get the entire collection, you know what I mean? My lord. So anyways, you guys, that's my final thoughts on this little collection, and I'm so happy for Carli. Please don't take this video the wrong way. I adore her. I'm happy for her. I'm so excited for her. And I do want to congratulate her on this collab because it is freaking cool. And it's not easy to put out a collab and wait for all the criticism, and sure it sucks when you hear it, so I hope she never hears this, to be honest with you. I'd feel bad, because I do like the makeup. I did genuinely like the makeup. So anyways, you guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!